Kayla and I use she, her pronouns. I'm a member of Actua's outreach team, and today I'm going to lead you through an amazing STEAM activity that uses math to create art. We recommend the following activity for grade levels 5 and up. Math has been used all throughout history to create art, dating as far back as the ancient Egyptians. Patterns and symmetry are popular concepts in art used by many famous artists, including M.C. Escher. These pictures are examples of M.C. Escher's work using tessellations in art. A tessellation is a symmetrical repeating pattern of polygons. A polygon, as you may know, is a two-dimensional shape where its straight lines and angles are all the same size. Squares, triangles, and hexagons are all examples of regular polygons and can be used to make regular tessellations like this. Using those three shapes, you can try and make your own regular tessellations at home by reflecting them over and over again on a sheet of paper. Today, we're going to make irregular shapes and use them to make a patterned piece of art. For this activity, you're going to need a few sheets of paper, a pair of scissors, a pen or pencil, some kind of tape, any kind of coloring materials you have to decorate, and a ruler or a measuring tape if you don't have one at home. So let's get started. Step 1 is to cut one of your pieces of paper into a small square like this. If you measure with a ruler, it should be about 4 inches by 4 inches. Once you have your small square, you're going to draw a line design that starts in the bottom corner of your piece of paper and ends in the top left corner, like this. This can be a round shape or one with a few spikes, but the key is to not make too complicated a design or it will be difficult to cut out. Once you have your line, you're going to cut along it so now you have 2 shapes. Like this. Now is the important part. You're going to translate or shift the shape you just cut out to the opposite side of your original shape and then tape them together. So since I cut my shape out of the left side, it's going to shift across to the right and become part of the right side. It's important that you don't flip anything upside down or tape it to the wrong side. Now we're going to draw a second line from the bottom left corner that's left, ending in the bottom right corner. So this time my shape is going to have 3 waves like that. Now we're going to cut it out. Again, keep the second design as simple as the first so that you are able to cut it out easily. Once again, we now have 2 shapes, and we're going to shift what we've just cut out from the bottom to the top of the shape, so the opposite. And then again, tape it to the opposite side. You should now have some irregular shape like this. It could look really different from this, or it could look the same, but you should have everything taped together and connected. Now that we have our shape complete, we can move our materials to the side and get one of our blank sheets of paper. Now that we have our shape, we can begin to tessellate it. Start by tracing your shape on a blank sheet of paper with a pen or a pencil. I recommend using a pencil, but I will use a pen so you can see. If this part is difficult, it can be helpful to cut your shape out of a type of paper that's a little bit sturdier. So if you have cardstock or construction paper at home to cut your shape out of, it might make this part a little bit easier. Now that we have the outline of our shape, we can shift it up, down, left, and right to connect it and retrace it again. So if my shape was here, because we've tessellated it, we can move it over and it will fit here, but it will also fit at the bottom and at the top and on the other side. So choose wherever you want to start. I'm going to move mine to the left, and we're going to continue to trace it, moving it around our sheet until the whole sheet is filled with our tessellated shape. Again, it's important to not turn your shape or piece of paper upside down or sideways once you pick a way it's going to face. Otherwise, the tessellations aren't going to fit together like a puzzle. Now, I'm going to keep tracing until my whole sheet of paper is full of tessellated shapes. Great job! As you can see, my sheet of paper is filled with my tessellated shape. Once I was finished tracing my shape, I decided to decorate my pattern by looking and seeing if I could see any designs. I thought my pattern looked a little bit like a mean fish. Yours could be anything. It could be a fish, but it could also be a fox or a person, and you could even just make an abstract color design out of it. Now you have successfully created a tessellated piece of art. You could do this activity over and over again with different shapes, lines, and even sizes of paper. Make sure to try this activity out and tag Actua on our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter with your amazing designs. Stay tuned to Actua's YouTube channel for more STEM content.